It's Friday morning. We're at the Glacier Point Arena in Port Huron, Michigan. It is the opening game of the International Silver Stick Finals, U13AA. The home team today led by the Sasha Barkovs and Matthew Tkachuks of the world fly in from Florida as the Panthers are wearing white. In the dark jerseys, the visiting team, the Duffield Devils, and an opening goal, 14-16. Left here in the first. A full 44 seconds into the game, Gregory Sells comes into the zone and fires a low shot through the 5-hole of Tejada to make it 1-0 Duffield. Those are the quick starts you look for in games like this in these big tournaments. Now both teams have made a change. Epstein throws it up to the winger. Now Florida looks to gain the zone. Misfire on the shot. Serrani throws it up to Cohen. Cohen with an opportunity coming down the wing, driving wide on the defenseman. Lays it back for Westover. He fires a shot. That one goes just wide of the net. McDonald throws it back around. Westover tries to get it into Cohen. Florida gets it up, a backhand through the zone, up the middle of the ice, and Serrani just stops them up briefly, and we have an offside. Playing international ice hockey rules here in the U.S., where there is no delayed offsides, automatic whistles. Not sure about the Florida team, but that's something new for Duffield. They'll have to get used to it. Luca wins it back. And Johnny Leung throws it up the boards. The Florida defenseman, Kovacic, throws it up. And now Florida gains the far end, but Leung goes back for it. Chips it around the wall to Lansfield. Lansfield comes screaming up the left wing side, throws it far side for Oosterhuis. Oosterhuis. And now Harris Peru throws it in. The Florida defenseman reverses. Gets it back up. St. John's there. He grabs it, throws it back far side. Lansfield throws another one just wide of the net. Oosterhuis tries to get that one. Now we have a odd man rush developing, but Florida goes offside with 12:51 remaining here in the first period. Sells on the draw, looks to win it back. It gets pushed back. And they jam it up along the boards. Comes back. Now Sells grabs it, reverses it. Florida picks that one off and throws a shot low and just under the glove of Beta, and they tie it up 1-1 with 12:34 remaining here in the first period. Morozov and McDonald on the draw. They try and push it forward. The Florida winger throws it up the boards. Leung tries to skate into it. He grabs it. A little bit of space. Leung comes deep into the corner. He takes a look. Comes around the far side. Sets it back in. It bounces there. A shot just wide. Cohen takes his man out. And now they throw it back around. Serrani picks it up. Goes back. Throws it across to Leung. Leung deep in his zone. With the ferocious Florida forecheck. Now they get it to Serrani. Serrani throws a high shot. That one just misses everybody and goes for icing. Tomlin and Cohen were both battling, looking to try and swipe that one out of the air. They missed it. Referees call it icing, and they take it. 185 feet down the ice. Face-off's going to be to the right of Beta. Luca wins the draw back to Westover. Westover puts it up the boards. Oosterhuis throws it up to Lansfield. Lansfield tries to gain the zone. He's surrounded by Panthers. And he throws it across to Luca. Luca now chips it deep into the corner. Oosterhuis skates into it. Couple of Panthers on him. Now Lansfield back in behind the net. Takes a look, throws it out. And Luca just fires one over the net. Now Oosterhuis, with a little bit of pressure, tries to throw it far side. Harris Peru grabs it. He flips one just wide of the net. Luca now back in, gets it over to Westover. He fires a shot. That one just whistles wide. The big Florida forward pushes it up to the centerman. He tries to get around Westover, and the puck rolls into the corner. Westover chips it up the wall, where Florida looks to try and control it. They leave it for the defenseman. He fires a low shot, but they pick it off. Westover headmans the puck to Sells. Sells tries to get it around the defenseman. Chips it up into the forward to himself, but Stransky throws it up to the winger. Now Foster grabs it, sends it back to St. John. Over to Leung. They just miss Sells, and the Florida defenseman will go D to D. Scoleri kicks that one to himself, and he tries to get it back over to Leung. Leung now. He fires a low shot, looking for a tip in front. Foster was right there, just missed it. Tejada kicks it out, and now Florida comes back up. Jeffries headmans the puck, but it's down the ice. They wave off icing, and now they come back out. Scoleri looks for Foster on the far side. Foster tries to hit Sells, who's coming in. Just about picked that one off. Now they fired around to the far side. Gray chips it around Westover, and it comes out to center ice to Serrani. Serrani now looks to set it up. He comes up the middle of the ice. Sells throws a high backhand. That bounces. Now Tenio Rodrigo comes into the corner for it. Tenio Rodrigo tries to set it. McDonald fires one in tight. Goaltender covers that one up. Now Tenio Rodrigo sets it back. Cohen. And he goes. A beautiful goal by Greer. Cohen makes it 2-1. Duffield. It looked like he was out of room, and he somehow got it up and into the top of the net. Might have gone right off the crossbar post where they meet and bounced into the corner and down. 9:16 remaining in this opening frame, and it's 2-1 Duffield. They try and push it back forward. Cohen leaves it for McDonald. He tries to center it out in front. Now it comes back up. They're deep in the zone. Serrani now leaves it for Westover. Westover tries to push it around to Tenio Rodrigo. He tries to get around the first guy. The defenseman grabs it briefly. And now we've got Cohen. He's coming in, takes a look. Here Cohen uses his body to shield the puck. Comes back to the far side. Serrani grabs it. He fires a shot. McDonald tries to grab that one. Tejada with a big save there. Now McDonald reverses it for Luca. They back up. Zansky throws it back up, and a backhand out to the middle of the ice. Lansfield leaves it for Leung. Leung now with one Panther all over him. Throws it around to the far side. They bring it up to Lansfield. Lansfield gains the zone. Looks to shake off his man. Kovacevic pushes him out of the play. And now Oosterhuis is back in. He throws it back to Lansfield. Back to Oosterhuis. The net has come off. It's more. There's Tejada going post to post. Kramer just pushed it off. A foot race ensues. Leung and 28 for the Panthers back into the corner. looking to hold them off. They wrap it around. Well, the net has come off. It's Morris at the other end of the ice. Very small pegs on these nets. Easy to knock them off. Referees are down there trying to weld them to the ice now. They don't want to have too many stoppages in play today. Sells, wins it back. Westover, high off the glass. Comes out to center ice. Now Scoleri picks it up. Scoleri gains the zone. He tries to fire a quick one. Sells follows it up. But Kovacevic throws it up to Toma. Now it comes up to 28. 28 fires a shot. Beta steers that one to the corner. And now they come back out. Sells. Gains the blue line. Leaves it for Scoleri. Scoleri fires a shot. Tejada with a big save. And now Scoleri is in here. This Sells. They're battling for it. Westover pushes it in deep as he sneaks in from the point to make sure it doesn't clear the zone. And now they get it out. 23 pushes it up. And they send it deep. Westover reverses it to St. John. St. John chips it off the wall. And it just clears the zone. Scoleri uses his quick stick to push it out even further. Now they go to the far side, up the right wing side. They try and sneak it in. Tenio Rodrigo now gains the zone. Jeffries takes a look, leaves it for the forward. Now they try and come up middle of the ice. The Florida forward gains the zone. That one just whistles wide. Now it comes back around to the far side. Tenio Rodrigo headmans the puck. It comes bouncing up the ice. Cohen grabs it, throws it in deep. And now Epstein goes back for it. Tenio Rodrigo with a couple of Panthers on him. He's got Stransky. Stransky gets it up to the forward. Jeffries. Jeffries now tries to get through everybody. Throws it up to the far side on the left wing side. Westover picks that off. Now he goes in behind his net. Takes a look. Throws it around the boards. And Lansfield bounces it off the wall. Luca follows it up and grabs it and sends it over to Oosterhuis. Oosterhuis throws a nice backhand in just behind Luca. And now Lansfield grabs it. Lansfield trying to get it out in front. Serrani fires a shot. That hits something and just gets out of the line. Over the line. St. John fired it in, but with 4:53 we have an offside call on Duffield, so we'll have a face-off just outside the zone. Morozov and Sells on the draw. Sells pushes it back to Serrani, over to St. John. He comes off the wall, hits Foster. Foster pushes it in deep. Sells skates into the corner for it. Foster comes in for support. Now they take a look. Sells tries to hit Serrani or Scoleri as they pushed it in. Serrani leaves it there for Scoleri. Scoleri now in the corner. Looks to reverse it. Foster grabs it. Sends it out in front. Sells just misses. Now he drives into the middle. St. John grabs it, spins and throws it far side for Foster. Foster tries to rub his man out of the play. Sells grabs it. Now he's got a little space. Cuts in. Fires a low shot. Just missed the backhand there. Now he comes back on the other side. Sells to Scoleri. They push it around to the far side. 5 for Florida. Tries to push it up. And this one's going to go for icing by the looks of it. No, says the referee. Serrani fires it up. Pedro, Tenio Rodrigo hits McDonald. He fires a shot way over the net. Cohen skates into it. Cohen now in the corner with Epstein. They're tied up against the wall. Referee says move it. They're digging away at it. And now it comes back out. McDonald fires a low shot. Gets it back, fires another one. That goes off a leg and into the corner. Now they come back in the other side. Florida gets tied up. Antonio Rodrigo drives the zone, tries to get around one. Into the corner he comes. Now he's deep in the zone, takes a look. He hits Leung. Leung fires a shot. That goes off the netting and out of play. Face off to the right of Tejada. Brozov and Luca. Foster tries to grab that one. Now, Florida comes up the left wing side. They run out of real estate and just dump it in deep. They send it back over. Now, Duffield tries to come out of the zone. Florida grabs it, turns. It goes in deep. Serrani grabs it. Serrani now chips it off the wall to Lansfield. Lansfield headmans it for Luca. Luca tries to hit Foster. Foster fires a shot that just missed as it hit the Florida defenseman's stick and bounced wide. Now they come back in. A quick wrap around there by Luca. It bounces through. Coming through the crease once again. A backhander. All around and in the back of the net to make it 3-1. Benson Lansfield with his first of the tournament. They were buzzing around. Lansfield, Luca, and Foster. Everybody having a crack at it, trying to get something going. And they're able to push it in deep. Sells. Tries to run now. The Florida team comes over the blue line. They stop up. They send it across. Looking for some action there. And a big save by Beta at the other end of the ice to keep it 3-1. Florida wins the draw. They try and come out. Scolari pushes it. And we got a big save by Beta there. Another huge glove save. Looks like we've got an equipment malfunction on the far side. Now we've got another odd man rush here as Cohen comes in. He feeds it for Tennille Rodrigo. He tries to get it back across. And Kovacevic dove there to keep that one. Now Luca, he gets stung by a puck there in a little discomfort. But he's able to pick it up. Just can't get around. Now Jeffries at the blue line. Leaves it for Acosta. Acosta with Luca all over him. And now Tennille Rodrigo tries to help out. They get it up, but that's sealed off right at the red line. And it's pushed back in deep. Kovacevic throws it up to Frank Coors. Now they come back in deep. Johnny Leung takes a look. And McDonald gets a bit of a break. McDonald tries to get around one. Epstein played that one tight and was able to break it up. Now it comes back around. McDonald throws a backhand across, unable to connect there. Now Lansfield skates into it. He leaves it for Serrani. Serrani with a quick shot. And now Stransky. Stransky throws it off the wall and Lansfield tries to get it. But Francisco throws it around. And Tejada covers it up. with 1.2 seconds remaining here in this opening frame. The buzzer sounds and we're going to skate into the second period with Duffield holding a 3-1 lead here in their opening game of the 2024 International Silver Stick Finals in Port Huron, Michigan. A great event so far, everybody arriving yesterday. 3 other pools of play got underway yesterday, and Pool D gets underway this morning. We've got Timmins facing off against Honey Baked on the other pad at this complex. And Duffield will face off against Timmins later this afternoon. We'll try and bring you some action from different angles here today. So it looks like we're going to start with Sells, Scolari, and Foster, Leung, and St. John here for the second period. Beta is going to be just to the right of our camera angle. Both these teams talking about the weather. Sells wins it back to St. John. He curls and turns inside his zone. Throws it up the boards to Scolari. Scolari tips it up to Sells at center. Now it comes back out. Leung, Sells backs him up, or St. John backs him up and grabs it. Comes in behind, throws it over to Leung. Leung now leaves and throws it back to St. John. St. John looking for a breakout. Sends it over to Leung. He comes far side for Foster. Now they're able to gain the zone. Foster pushes it deep. It comes around to Scolari. Scolari grabs the puck in the zone. Looks to set it up. A quick shot by Oosterhuis. A bouncing puck, and Tejada had to be sharp on that one as he wisely covers it up. Now we got Luca, Cohen, and Tennille Rodrigo. Cohen takes a look, grabs the puck from in behind the net. He's into the corner, circling. Now Luca picks it up. Luca looks to shake the defenseman. Pushes it back to Serrani. Back into Luca. He curls, comes into the middle of the ice. Throws a backhand. That goes off the post and in the back of the net to make it 4-1 with 13:53 remaining here in this second period. They've spread the scoring around this morning. Now we got Luca on the draw. Tennille Rodrigo throws it back. Oosterhuis throws it up the boards. And now Tennille Rodrigo gains the zone. Pushes it up to himself. Tries to get it into Luca. Now the Florida team pushes it back out. Oosterhuis goes back for it. He's playing a little defense this morning, as we are short, unfortunately, with an injury to Sean Shen. Now, Cohen, he fires one high. That one goes off the glass and comes all the way out to the zone, far zone. Oosterhuis throws it back up to Sells. Sells just has it roll off his stick. Now Cohen gains the zone. Tries to push it back. It rolls off a skate and then deep into the corner. Now they try and come around the other side. Sells grabs it. He's on the wall. He throws it into the middle. It goes all the way through and into the corner. Lansfield tries to grab that. And Florida, feeling a little bit of pressure, fires the puck 185 feet down the ice, where we have an icing now. Looks like they've thrown the blender on the bench and mixed up the lines a little bit here, trying to have some help with Oosterhuis playing defense. Now Leung spins away from the first guy, headmans it to Sells. Sells gains the blue and gets around one. Couple of Panthers on him, they push it away. Now they try and come back up the other side. Florida looking to gain the zone. As soon as they get over the red line, they fire it in deep, but Leung grabs it. Leung now, with a little bit of space, drives wide. He fires a shot. That goes off a stick and into the netting in behind the goalkeeper. With 11:59 remaining in the opening frame, we got Beta coming in to the pitcher. Now we have Lucas, Scoleri, and Foster, Serrani, and St. John out there. Face off to the right of Tejada. Luca wins it back. Foster leaves it for Serrani. They look for the one-timer. Scoleri was on the doorstep looking for a rebound. They wisely covered it up. And now Serrani looks to rub his man out. Now they come back in deep in the zone. Gomberg throws it around. Foster's able to push it up to Luca. They try and rub Luca out of the play on the far side. Now they chip it up off the glass and just get it out of the zone. Florida headmans the puck. They come up, take a look. They leave it for the trailing Gomberg. Morozov with that play, but Serrani and Scoleri break it up. Now Serrani throws it up to Scoleri. He gains the blue line, drives wide, looks for a centering pass, and the Florida defenseman picks that one off, and now they come the other way. Sells and Oosterhuis are back. Oosterhuis playing defense today, looks good, holding it off, and they're on the wall, and Tennille Rodrigo comes away with it. Tennille Rodrigo headmans it to Scoleri. He drives wide, fires a shot. Tejada uses the blocker there and steers it wide of the net. Now the Florida defense look to break it out of the zone, but Sells and Tennille Rodrigo are playing some ferocious forechecking, and that goes for icing. 10:30 remaining here in this second period. Duffield out to a 4-1 lead. Leung throws it in to Tennille Rodrigo. He runs out of real estate there. He's surrounded by a couple of Panthers. Comes to the other side. Cohen's in there as well. Cohen and Tennille Rodrigo battling for it with a couple of Panthers. Sells joins the fray. Florida tries to push it out. Cohen pushes that up with a stick, but then Florida comes away with it. They break in the zone, but surrounded there by some Devils. St. John and Jeffries are in the corner. St. John comes away with it, throws it up the boards, and that comes off Cohen and Sells. Finds it, he pushes it forward for Tennille Rodrigo. He skates into it, fires a shot just wide of the net. Sells now comes after it. They're in the far corner. And they try and come out in front of their net. They come off the far side. And they come up, headman the puck up the middle of the ice. Westover and Harris Peru play that one perfectly, and they just get it out of the zone. Now Westover takes a look, curls in his zone, comes back, throws it off the boards. That one's going to go for icing. So we got 9:10 remaining here in this second period. Luca with Lansfield and McDonald up front. Harris, Peru, and Westover. Luca wins it back to Westover. He fires it off the glass. Now they try and drive it out. Lansfield chips it off the boards. They go D to D. They try and get around Harris Peru, but he stops them up just long enough for an offside with 8:57 remaining. Westover grabs the puck, takes a look, chips it off the wall. Lansfield skates into it. Now Luca. They push it back, and it comes back to Westover. Over to Harris Peru. He fires it in deep, and now they give chase. Luca skates into it. Joined there by McDonald. They chip away at it, try and push it back. Oosterhuis grabs it off the board for McDonald. He throws it back out, just misses Sells, and now it comes back out to Serrani. Serrani takes a look, far side. Hits McDonald. He gets taken down, and we're going to see our first Duffield power play with 8:18 remaining. We have a body contact penalty called against the Florida team. And another interesting rule down here. We got a minute 30 penalty on the clock. We'll have to get used to that. Must be the exchange rate on a 2-minute penalty. Now it comes back. Foster. And Sells just misses the one-timer. Sells now throws it back to Oosterhuis. Oosterhuis gives it to Sells. He fires one, and Tejada with a huge save. Scoleri all over that, looking for the rebound, sends it back out. It just gets out of the zone. Now, Oosterhuis with one Florida player all over him, takes a look. Now Oosterhuis pushes it up to Scoleri. Scoleri now far side for Foster. Foster gains the zone, stops up, sends it back to Oosterhuis. Just misses Foster on that one. And now they try and get it back out, but Oosterhuis. And that's an offside. So we're going to bring it all the way down the ice. 36 seconds remaining in this Duffield power play. Another one of those rules, intentional offside or whatever they want to call it. They bring it the full length of the ice. Luca leans in on the draw. They push it back. Leung now sets up shop behind his net. Leaves it for Luca. Luca looks to drive wide on the forward. Back to Leung. Leung now using that long stride, gets some separation, gains the blue line. Now he's in deep, looking for players as he circles the net. He fires a high shot. It bounces around. Tennille Rodrigo at the side of the net. Whacks away at a bouncing puck. And Florida just gets it out of the zone. That's going to probably do it for the power play as there's only 3 seconds left. They go D. St. John sends it across. Tennille Rodrigo with a backhand up to Cohen. The Florida defenseman engages him quickly, and they push it forward. Now Tennille Rodrigo with a quick forecheck, pushes it around. Now Luca, and Tennille Rodrigo fires one just wide. They're buzzing once again down there. Leung looks to shake the Florida forward, sends it over to St. John. Up the middle of the ice, a bouncing puck, and Florida looks to control that. Now they come away with it. Sells off the bench on a quick back check, disrupts that play, and Cohen helps out. Now Florida tries to gain the zone, but not really able to get very far. Sells, chips it off the wall, runs out of real estate, but then he picks it up. Now they come back in. Sells. Gets his stick lifted the first time, and the second time he finds the top corner with 5:41 remaining to make it 5-1 Duffield Devils. Not really sure what's going on here. A little delay in the action, looking to settle things down. Now Harris Peru. And now Florida comes back the other way. Lansfield takes a look, reverses it. Harris Peru. Harris Peru chips it up the wall. McDonald skates into it, throws a backhand across to Lansfield. Lansfield tries to skate in, he leaves for Sells. Sells drives deep into the corner. A couple of Florida Panthers on him, and they look to reverse course and come back the other way. The high pass. One referee waves it off, the other calls it. So with 5:01 remaining here in this second period. Not really sure what happened there. I thought it was a Florida high stick. Faceoff comes deep in the Duffield zone. Now, Florida looks to control it. Beta throws that one into the corner. Harris Peru chips it off the wall. Foster headmans it for Scoleri. And they push it around. And now we've got another offside. This time it's deemed unintentional. So we just have a face-off outside the Florida zone. Florida pushes the puck between Westover and Harris Peru. They skate back for it. Westover grabs it, leaves it for Harris Peru. Harris Peru now chips it off the wall. The Florida forward grabs that, comes out of the zone, a bouncing puck. And Morozov finds the back of the net as it bounces up and over Beta. And it's now 5-2 with 4:32 remaining in this second period. Sells wins it back. Oosterhuis grabs it. Off the boards. Now Tennille Rodrigo. And another offside called here. 4:19 remaining in this period. Sells, Cohen, and Tennille Rodrigo. Sereni and Oosterhuis. Sells pushes it back. Cohen chips it back up to the middle of the ice. Now Oosterhuis throws it off the boards to Tennille Rodrigo. He leaves it for Sells. Sells gains the zone, throws it to the far side to Cohen. Cohen takes a look, tries a centering pass. Tennille Rodrigo right on the doorstep, bouncing puck, pounding away at it. Sereni tried to fire it across to Sells, who was standing at the far side, but Florida disrupts that play. Now Sells gains the zone, gets around one, comes in. He fires one high and off the post, and it stays out of the net. Now they're back in behind the net. Tennille Rodrigo has it come off his stick, but a pinching Oosterhuis. Now it comes across. Tennille Rodrigo tries to set things up on the far side. Sereni pushes it forward, but then the Florida player flips one out of play. That goes off an arm at the Duffield bench. So with 3:23 remaining, it's a 3-goal Duffield lead. Luca pushes the puck. Now the Florida D try and get it out of the zone. They send it back across. Now we got a bit of a break. McDonald comes in. He fires a shot. Tejada with a hot save there. And now they come back up the ice. Over the red line, they fire it in deep. Leung now comes back into your picture frame for it. Chips it off the wall to Luca. Luca skates into it. He's got some space. He leaves it for McDonald. McDonald, he tries to fire one. Luca right there, but the goalkeeper makes a big glove save. And with 2:47 remaining in this second period, we'll have a face-off to the left of Tejada. Sells wins it. Foster pushes it back to Leung. He fires it in the corner. Scoleri grabs it behind the net. Scoleri gets pushed off the puck. Then he might have taken a leg off a Panther there. Now Sells dangles, fires a backhand. The goalkeeper has to be sharp there. And now Florida comes out down the ice. They try and chip it around Leung. Fancy stick work there by Johnny Leung. Florida misses on that one as Morozov is standing on the doorstep. Now Leung. Leung. Leung now turns with the puck. Leung now turns, comes around, sets it up with Tomlin. Leung headmans it, and now Cohen comes away with it. Deep in the zone they go. Tennille Rodrigo now in the corner. It comes all the way down the ice, and Beta pushes that one. Now Westover headmans it. McDonald tries to chip it up to Tennille Rodrigo. Around that comes. And now the Florida forward pushes it up. He comes in and just whistles one wide of the net. Lansfield chips it to himself. He's got a bit of a break, tries to get around the Florida forwards. Unable to do it, and he gets taken down. With 30.6 seconds remaining in the game. And they push it around. Serrani in the corner. Takes a look. And now Florida comes away with it. Up the boards they go. And around. Now, Oosterhuis gets rubbed out of the play by Gomberg. Now they're in the corner. Oosterhuis gets that one. And around it goes. And looks like we're going to have a flood here. Florida being told. So we're going to come back. Looks like we're going to have to hold off for a little while.